It was a normal day. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like really early. And I went on Animal Jam to level up. And so I hosted the Eagle Adventure. And you know, some eagles got on the adventure. So we were doing the adventure normally. Then I heard a switch animal sound. And then a wolf, a white, black, and red wolf started coming towards me. Everyone else saw it on their screens, so I just decided to leave the adventure. So we all left, and we went to my den. So at my den, we were like having a trading party. And so then, after the trading party, we decided to try the adventure again, but not the Eagle Adventure. We did meet Cosmo, so it all ran normally, which was good, but then, at the very end, when we picked our prize, right before everyone picked their prize, we saw him. He was outside the portal. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. He was inside the portal. So of course we picked our prize and clicked the portal. And then we were in a black room, kind of like the unnamed room or lost room, whatever. But he was there. He was staring at us with his glowing red eyes. And so we decided not to mess with him. But he spoke to us in a dark, deep voice, which wasn't really normal for Animal Jam, but he said, "Don't leave." We were like, so what does "don't leave" mean? So me and my friends were just running away as fast as we could. Then he appeared in front of us and said, "I'll be watching you." At this point we were terrified. So we just wanted to log off. So we logged off and then we went to the park to talk about it. At the park, we saw this kid playing with his toys. And then this other kid was right next to him, sitting in a corner staring at his laptop. We thought something was wrong, so we went over there. It turns out he was talking to FMAN122. We thought, is that the guy who talked to us today? And we guessed it was. So we asked the boy, "What are you doing?" Then he looked at us slowly and said, "Playing with my friend," in a whisper voice. I was like, "He is not your friend. Don't play with him." And then the little boy said, "Why?" And then he started crying. So of course me and my friends didn't want him to feel bad, so we just let him play. Later we went on Animal Jam after dinner. It was about 10:30 at night, so we went on Animal Jam. I spun the wheel and did everything, and then I went to my den to decorate it because I got some new items. And when I put in my items, he appeared when my den was locked. I didn't even buddy him. So I said, "Get out." Then he whispered in a dark, deep voice, "1, 2, you better run, run, run." He was like saying, 1, 2, you better run, run. And so I don't know why he was saying that. So I just went to my friend's den to be with my friends. I felt better that I was at my friend's den because I felt safe. But I wasn't completely safe. He stood up and heard then too. He came chasing after us. We were running upstairs. Then he grabbed our animals and threw them downstairs. Our animals were lying on the floor weak. So he ran downstairs and said, "Why did you run away?" And then the little boy came knocking at my door, my room door. I was like, how did you get in my house? And then he said, "He brought me here." And so I locked him out of my room and continued playing Animal Jam to figure out what was going on. So me and my friend's animals, we couldn't control our animals. They were just lying there, weak on the floor. Then FMAN122 came down and gifted us. The only thing I could do was open the gift. So of course I did it. Because it was the only thing that I could do. And one part of me didn't want me to do it. Because thinking that I could die. The other part of me was curious to see what would happen next, but my curiosity got the best of me. I opened the gift, and it was a plushie, but not any plushie. It was an FMAN122 plushie, all red and bloody, with the red glowing eyes. And then his player card popped up on my screen with his red glowing eyes. It looked just like the plushie he gave me. Then the screen went black. I got my house phone and called my friend. She said that the same was happening to her. So, of course, this is pretty freaky. So, when the screen turned back on, we saw our animals covered in scratches and stitches. There were marks all over the animals. They were all very hurt. FMAN122 was in the corner with a knife. So, then my friend got an idea. She said, "What if we just do the same thing to him?" Like she would say that we could grab the knife and end him. I said, "Well, we can't control our animals." So we couldn't do anything. So we just logged off of Animal Jam and had a sleepover. At the sleepover, we were just all playing, you know, what a normal sleepover would be. And then we heard somebody knock at my door. So we opened it, and it was the FMAN122 plushie in real life. I screamed. Then we got a note saying, "Why did you leave me?" Me and my friend hid under the covers, scared of what would happen to us. We heard doorsteps coming towards my door, and then the covers flipped off of us, and we saw him, the black, red, and white wolf of FMAN122, Awesome Sunny Brave. Then all I saw was him smiling at me with his red, glowing eyes. Then everything went black. When I woke up, I was in a dark room, which seemed like a closet, but empty. He was right there. I looked down, and I had scratches, marks, tears all over me. Same for my friend. I tried to wake up my friend, but she wouldn't wake up. FMAN122 whispered, "Why did she leave me?" And then I started crying and screaming, but nobody was there. Nobody. And so FMAN122 said that my friend was gone. So then I started crying, and he went, "Shh, don't cry." And so then I started screaming. So then, of course, I screamed, "Get away from me!" But he didn't. He just kept staring at me with his red glowing eyes, as if he was staring into my soul. And then I blacked out. Every moment seemed like a nightmare. Every nightmare was him just staring at me with his red glowing eyes. I never woke up. Never. Ever. Again.